Good evening and welcome to the Star Chamber Show live podcast for episode number 493. We're only 7 away from the 500 milestone, and it is a great Tuesday evening. Almost got tripped up a little bit there. Tuesday evening in Lexington, Kentucky, where I'm broadcasting from. This is Steven Zimmer. And joining me just shortly in the co-hosting chair is the vivacious, the loquacious, and the audacious Holly Phillippe. She will be on tonight, I promise. She's just running a couple minutes behind because, we've had quite a hectic day. It's the life of the indie creatives, the indie world, and you still have all kinds of stuff to tackle while everything else is going on. So she'll be joining us in just a few minutes, and it looks like the chat room is open and working and functioning well. And we've got, it looks like, Vamp Chat with Dan and Eva. Yes. And I'm guessing that might be Eva Vertrice. Yeah, behind that there. And then also we have the wonderful award-winning screenwriter and author Carol Pre-Flattish. That's right. I want to give a little dramatic tension there. Yes, I do. It's always fun to have Carol in the house. She's the author of some great stuff like the Nathan Perry mysteries, the Coyote Canyon mysteries. I mean, just great stuff. And of course, she's just tearing it up on the screenplay front. Yeah, so you're glad to have Carol taking a little break and joining us for tonight. It's going to be a fun episode. It's not too formal. This is definitely what we call our New Year's special. How about that? 2 straight weeks of special episodes. And if you didn't catch the Tommy B. Smith Christmas Eve special last week, you definitely need to listen to that. That was a fun episode. We had a blast and love having Tommy on the show. He's a great guy to have on there. And good show. It was a good show. So if you didn't catch it, definitely check it out. And it looks like Holly is in the house, I think.
I am here.
There she is. I told you
I'm
might be a few minutes late.
Yeah, I've been cleaning. Oh, it's been just a disaster the last few months, but yeah.
A disaster. Yeah, you could say that. But the fight goes on.
This whole year was a dumpster fire for many of us.
This will also get an uplifting New Year's Eve show off the ground here. We'll start it with a dumpster fire, and we'll progress to good prospects for 2026. How about that?
Yes, leave this year way behind.
Yeah, I can go with that. But I've had some highlights, and we will talk a little bit about those highlights, and we will talk about some of the things we'll look forward to next year, some of the things that were good about last year, and maybe a dumpster fire note or two. And you never know, we might actually get a call in or two. We are going to open the line up. We are going to allow call-ins if folks would like to call in and say hi tonight. We'll do that just after we recognize the sponsors for tonight's show. We, of course, are affiliated with the Imaginarium Convention to keep you up to date on all the latest news and activities there. Don't have anything huge for you this week because, of course, Christmas is last week, New Year's this week, so we really don't have any major updates. But we do have
I was gone a month. I was in Indiana for a month.
But we do have one major reminder, however. We got discounts on event tickets on single day and multi-day passes. The discounts are in every category, and those are available for just one more day. That's tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Regular pricing kicks in. So you got any friends that would like to come to Imaginarium, make sure they get those tickets tomorrow so they can get the savings. It doesn't matter if single day or full weekend, but get that in place. We're also getting very low on banquet tickets. So be sure that, if you are registered to, get one of those if you want dinner service. And of course, if you'd like to become one of our individual patrons or sponsors, that would help a lot rolling into 2026 because we've got a couple of big guest announcements coming up right around the beginning of the year, and a lot of stuff rolling in and a lot of programming. And yeah, we want to be able to take advantage of some opportunities and promote everything really nicely. So, yeah, sponsors help a lot in that regard. So, please take a look at that. But that's pretty much all the major updates I have. Well, we got another month for Imagine Award nominations. I should mention that. That's up to February 1st. You can get nominations in for projects done in 2025, and there's new categories added this year were Western novels and also magazines and periodicals. So, yeah, be sure got a nice array of categories. And then also, of course, the film festival with screenplays and film projects, all genres accepted, features shorts, documentaries, music videos, and web series, and unpublished screenplays, or unproduced, I should say, screenplays. And of course, the platforms we work with are Film Freeway and the International Screenwriters Association. So, yeah, those entries are open as well. So definitely check that out. But that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've done my job here. Yeah, covering the spread, Holly. But is there any notes you want to give on that before we recognize the sponsors of tonight's show?
Don't think so.
All right, all right. Well, we will just dive into the folks that brought you tonight's show. And tonight it's Sandy Lander, the Genre Blender, and League of Elder series with Ren Garcia. So let's go with Sandy first. And hopefully Sandy's out there listening somewhere. Check out her Sandy Says Read channel on YouTube and subscribe. Tell her you heard about it here on the Star Chamber Show.
Star Chamber listeners already know that author Sandy Lender offers you a variety of spec fiction and epic fantasy adventures to help you escape reality. Did you know she also offers positive, quirky book discussions and reviews on her BookTube channel, Sandy Says Read? Check out the Sandy Says Read channel on YouTube for over 600 book chats to entertain you. The channel includes the Indie Book Spotlight and the DIY for Creatives playlists, along with others to help you find videos and essays that pique your literary interests. Subscribe for free to the Sandy Says Read channel in time for the Monday night upload and join the community where our motto is, you can always find something good in a book.
And thank you very much, Sandy Lender. Wishing you an amazing New Year's ahead. And yeah, it looks like yeah, things are getting a little bit less crazy for her on the home front. You know, she's always having adventures with the neighbors and things like that. We've talked about that on the show, and yeah, it looks like
She
things are in
just
good
needs
order.
to move to Kentucky.
I think so too. We are launching a campaign to get her to move north to
We can
Kentucky.
build her we can get her one of
Yeah,
those little houses and put it in the backyard and get us, and we can put
well,
her chickens back here and everything.
yeah, you could. that's, that's
I'm
a
gonna pitch the
possibility.
idea to her.
Ideas always sprout up on the Star Chamber show. That's for sure. And we'll keep that flow going with a little bit from Ren Garcia here with the famous question, and maybe we'll get him to move from Ohio to Kentucky as well. Here's Ren.
The League of Elder dares to be unusual. It's easy to be swept away in this bold and uninhibited landscape where fantastic heroes become old friends and sinister villains inhabit every dark corner. Dare to explore things best left alone. Each book is your lantern, lighting the path to a world never before seen. So what do you say? Are you weird enough for us?
Are you weird
Yes,
enough
yes.
for us,
Are you
Ren?
good enough for us? Yes.
That's the real question,
Yeah.
folks. But thank you, Ren. Yeah, we're very grateful to Ren and Sandy. They've been, along with Per Bostet, I mean, long time supporters of the Star Chamber show. And yeah, it's been good. It's been growing. Listenership's been growing. More people are, yeah, been following the show
Yeah.
and
And people from
noticing.
all over. I mean, we get
Yeah,
listeners. We're like, what in the world?
yeah,
But yeah, that listen to us in far off lands. So that's really
yeah.
cool,
Thank
though. I
you.
mean,
Yeah, thank you.
that
It's really,
yes,
yeah,
thank you so much. We appreciate you, and yeah, that you actually want to listen to us. That
yeah. And then
banner.
there's
I mean, I
been,
think that's great, and I hope we are helping you in whatever creative endeavor that you're working on. And
yeah,
yeah, shoot us a like, follow, review, send us some messages.
yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from everybody.
Yeah, we're open
We'd
for
love to,
ideas on things.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
open
always.
for ideas for shows. We're open for,
Mhm.
yeah, ideas to talk about.
Ideas.
Yeah,
And yeah, and if and of course, we do on the on the there is a place on the 7 Star Press site where you can actually apply to be a guest on the Star Chamber show. So
But
yeah,
I'm
we
going
do
to
have a
tell you,
form.
those get flooded.
Yeah.
So if you follow us or find us on Facebook, I'd rather you message me personally, or so, because that I'm going to get quicker, because I'm literally telling you, our email box just stays there's thousands and thousands of emails in there. We just get flooded with them from the website. You would not believe people that want to be on a podcast, and it's rough to noodle through because some of them are questionable. um and so, there's a lot of good ones, but yeah, it's just staying up with the vast quantity that we get. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm glad. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a good problem to have. But yeah, if you want to get on, the quickest way is to shoot me a text or Steven.
Yep, and we're always live, of course, on Podbean, and we love being
Yep.
on Podbean. It's been a wonderful experience. We haven't had nearly the issues that we
Oh
were
God,
running into
no.
on the former platform, but
Nope.
we've really loved it. But also, of course, it gives us a nice ability to distribute to all the other platforms. Once the show is produced, and notice that a lot of you, we've gotten a lot more of you. They're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts in particular. So,
And
yeah,
YouTube.
thanks. Yeah, and we've seen growth in YouTube listeners, but yes, definitely Apple and Spotify have really been spiking up the last
Hmm.
few weeks, and
Yeah.
hopefully
Thank you guys.
you
Thank
enjoyed
you.
those shows. Yeah, because I mean, of course, when you got Tommy B. Smith on, it's going to be a golden
Mm.
show, of course. But
Well, yeah,
and all the
that's a
other
given.
great the great guests we've had recently. Yeah, we've had a good run. I mean, it's been a really good
Yeah.
run. A lot of good
It's been
convos.
it's been a lot of fun, even with the craziness of our lives. It's been wild. I do want to give a little update though on my new little grandson Rowan. For those of you who know, he was born a lot of defect, a lot of things going on genetically, and he's got an NG tube that she feeds him with. But he did take a whole bottle the other day and did not have to have a G tube feeding. So he's getting there. It's just it wears him out, but he's
Mhm.
gaining weight and he's a cutie. And today he wore his Man of War, which is the horse, the big, winner here from the Derby and Keeneland and Lexington, of course, where we're at. Man of
Man of War
War
Boulevard,
Boulevard. He has
named
a
after his
boulevard
horse.
named after him, and that's
Mhm.
like one of the main roads that'll take you from point A to point B in Lexington. You'll get where you need to go if you're on Man of War. You can shoot off and go where you're going. So yeah,
Mhm.
it was really cute.
Yep, that's awesome, and got to represent, representing the Kentucky spirit there
That's
for
right.
sure. And
That's right.
give a quick shout out. I see Recovery Unplugged in the chat room, which would be, of course, the mighty McCorkle, Amy Leigh McCorkle, filmmaker,
That's what I
screenwriter,
meant.
and podcaster. And then we also have The Moon. Yes, D.L. Hearn of Sacco and the Moon podcast. Another great podcast. Yeah, we got some good podcasts in here. Recovery Unplugged. You can get Sacco and the Moon podcast, Fat Chat with Dan and Eva. And that'd be Eva Vertrice. That's right. And you notice that I'd be getting her name pronounced correctly.
You
And
have. You have.
for a long
I'm
time
proud of
now.
you.
I'm doing really good on that.
Yeah, ever
Really.
since Scarefest, I think you've had it.
Yeah. Which was a good segue there. That was actually one of my personal highlights for 2025. Got to spend the entire weekend with Dan and Eva as their crew. Me, Holly, and then there was Beck, Bentley, and I think that's it. Yeah. So it's four. It
Yeah.
was a four. It was all about us three working with Dan and Eva, and it was great, and got me on the fandom for Angry Grandma, who I've been following ever since because she
And
reminds me
I
of
met her. I
Holly's
actually
mother.
got to meet
Yeah,
her.
reminds me of Holly's mother, and
Oh
very
God, yeah.
similar. If you met
Yeah.
Holly's mother, you would think that they're
Yeah.
sisters. Angry
We need to
Grandma.
start a channel. We've talked about it being Angrier Grandma.
Yeah,
Because, yeah,
angrier grandma.
yeah. I told Angry Grandma, I said, you realize you and my mother were separated at birth.
Yeah. Yeah, her name is
Yes.
Her name is Judy, and
Yeah, yeah.
she and Jake, of course, do their YouTube channel, which then she was insanely popular at Scarefest. People just
Oh my
loved
God.
her. But
Yeah, I
Holly
just
actually,
happened to catch her leaving.
yeah, she was alone in the back in the loading dock area, and Holly ran
Mhm.
into her one-on-one. Like, it was like
Yeah.
nobody around, no handlers, nothing, just Holly and angry grandma. And so, yes, Holly and angry grandma had quite a convo in the back.
I got a banner and cuss and everything. It was fun.
Yeah, it was great.
I
But
had her
yeah,
chuckling anyway.
yeah, that was fun. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, there was somebody got to see Christopher St. Booth again, and his
Yeah,
brother
that was fun.
Phillippe. They are awesome people. Hopefully, they
Mhm.
might. We'll see. They might be able to make it out next summer and join us.
It depends on because
Depends on a
they're
couple
talking about
things. Yeah,
touring. So it
yeah,
depends on if they're going to be in England or not.
yeah, yeah.
That's what they're
Depends on
waiting
that.
on.
Mhm.
But yeah, they want to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yep.
great to see them. Got to actually spend a little time with them, and got to see some people that we have coming for the first time that we have never met before in person. We did see him at Scarefest,
Yeah.
like Vince Kellyan, who I put out his guest profile today on our Imaginarium social media. But he's the paranormal investigator and urban explorer and content creator who we had a great episode with him. If you're looking in our
Yeah, we
archive of
did.
episodes, pull that one up, because that was a really fun episode with Vince, and he's a really cool guy, and we did get to meet him in person. So yeah, that was great, and I even found Holly a Sam figure from the movie Trick or Treat, and
Yay! The
got to get
cutest
her
little
that,
demon in the world. I love him.
because the vendors are off the hook at Scarefest and they about get anything. And
And
Laszlo
what
and
did you
Naja,
get us? What? Yes, you got
Laszlo and
Laszlo and
Naja.
Naja.
Because I promise you, people, one day Holly and I are going to
We
cosplay
are. We have got to
Laszlo
try it
and
the next
Naja.
Imaginarium. We've just
It's
got to get it in our head, start working on
it's
our
got to
costume.
happen.
It's got
Mhm.
to happen. It's just got to happen. And I also got, because those who know, I am obsessed with the Wednesday Adams show on Netflix because
No, not you.
Wednesday. No,
Yeah.
not me. I know. If you know, you know. But I love Wednesday because I have loved the Adams Family since I was a child. I used to watch it after school every day when it was on, and I mean, I am obsessed. I love Morticia Adams. She's the greatest. And so Bentley at Scarefest, my grandson, bought me the Wednesday Adams oh pop figure. Pop, we call him pop.
A Funko Pop.
Funko
Funko Pop.
Pop. Yeah, I'll get it out in a minute. I don't know Eva's gonna be like,
Eva.
oh my
Eva
god.
knows about those.
Eva has a
The
room
wall.
from
The wall.
walls full of
The
Funko.
cool
It's
Funko Pops.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
She's got the
I'll
collection.
never be up to her speed, but yeah, I
Yeah.
did get some really cool things. So
We did. We did. That was fun. And of course, being with Dan, and even, Dan giving me Kalmata olives every so often to keep my energy up, because I always forget to eat during
yeah.
the
Yeah, he'd be
convention
like, here, would you
weekend.
like some cheese or some olives? And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're the best, Dan.
Not
Only
just
you would
olives.
think to bring
Not
a half of a charcuterie board, a coochie
Yeah.
board to Scarefest. It was actually genius because the
Yeah.
salt content. I've never even thought about that, but that's actually very smart.
And not just olives, Kalmata olives. And I
Yeah,
don't know
and the dates.
how he knew how much I love Kalmata olives, but yeah, I'm
Yeah,
an
he
olive
brought
fanatic.
dates and cheese. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Eva reminded. Yep,
Yep.
yep. They were so good. It was so good. Yeah,
Yep.
his little
Dan is
snacks.
the man. Yeah, and of course they had the famous vote battle between Louis and Lestat, and it was a fun weekend. That was definitely awesome, and got to see some friends I hadn't seen in like ages too. Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
content creator friends of mine, Eric Butts, who actually went viral one time for his funny reaction to a Star Wars trailer. He's a character, but yeah, he was there. And Jerry Williams, who I always will have a soft spot for, independent filmmaker
Who needs
out of
to get his butt to
Kentucky.
Imaginarium?
He
I got on
does.
him again.
I'm going to keep on him, because there's no reason he shouldn't be. Because God,
No, Jerry's
he's
awesome.
he is fun. And it was great. Okay, so that was a highlight, folks. That was a positive. And Yeah, then we of course we won't talk about it too much because we've already done a review of the entire thing, but we did have a great Imaginarium back our 12th year back in July that went very well, and Johnny D. Boggs was a fabulous guest of honor, and the weekend was of course exhausting as always for Holly and myself, but worth it because yeah, we definitely took some
Hey,
great strides and
I got
went
shots
well.
in my knees now, so I'm not gonna have a
Yeah.
repeat. I'm gonna be doing jigs and running like I usually do next year. I really got down this past year because of my stupid knees, but we had a massive water leak toilet issue like just weeks before, and it was a
One of the
nightmare.
great adventures we've had in
Oh
2025.
my god, I'm
The
not gonna go into
wonderful adventures.
details. It
Yeah,
was
no, let's not.
absolutely wretched, and it went on for 2 weeks, and
Oh
I
my god.
really flared my knees up, and so I went into Imaginarium being stubborn. I'm not stubborn. Anybody who knows
No,
me,
not
just
you, Holly.
I know it's hard for
No.
you to believe that, but
You're laid
yeah,
back and easygoing and just
yeah,
relax.
oh yeah,
Go with the
all the
flow.
time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me. And so yeah, I was being a little stubborn and didn't get the shots in my knee because I just didn't want to do it. But my God, after Imaginarium, where I was walking with a cane and I couldn't even sit on my living room furniture
We
anymore.
both were doing
Uh,
canes. We were
yeah,
both doing canes
we
in
both.
Imaginary
But
because I
you
had the
got so
fall.
you could get up and down. I couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, off to the specialist we went, and he shot my
Yeah.
knees full of cortisone, and that was the best thing I've ever done in my life. And I could do it every 4 months. I ain't had to do it. I could do it in December, but I didn't need to.
You
I'm
have
going to try to
yeah.
push it up until before Imaginarium. Then I'm going to do it
Yeah.
because that way
That
keeps
works. That
inflammation
works.
down, and I'm ready to go, and I can dance again. I couldn't dance last year. Um, Jason William Allen during his concert. I had to pull a chair up to the stage to headbang, and he got done and he couldn't hardly breathe. And he said, "You know what we are?" I said, "What?" He said, "Geriatric goths." I said, "Oh my God, you're right." So, yeah,
I wouldn't say geriatric.
well, that's how he felt. That's how I felt.
Definitely taking a few
I
lumps,
don't care. I
this
am
year.
making me and Jay
Yeah.
shirts this year, and I'm
Yeah.
going to give him his ad Imaginarium because I think it's hilarious.
Yep. We definitely need to do
It's
that. And
it's so funny.
yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna next year's karaoke will be great because Holly will be more mobile and able to do more
Watch out. That's right.
stage stuff. So watch out and yeah, we'll have quite some cool stuff coming. Yeah, I announced at the last on the last podcast we have Ben Lacey joining us, who's a world class guitar player, and that's no exaggeration. And I'm gonna be posting up some clips of him just so you guys can get an idea and just how
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
unbelievable this guy is. But yeah, when you see him, it's good. Yeah, we're gonna have him perform at the awards banquet. But yeah, he's gonna give a special guitar performance. It's gonna span a
And what
bunch
all he can
of
do.
genres.
I mean,
Yeah,
he can go.
he's gonna show it too. I've
Well,
talked to
he
him.
is. He's going to do a
Uh-huh.
plethora of things, but he can
Yeah,
do anywhere from like Chicago to
yeah,
Led Zeppelin to Metallica. We've heard him do Metallica. Um, it's
jazz,
just
funk,
crazy.
pop, metal,
Yeah,
rock,
like
country,
across all
you
genres,
name
he
it.
can do some bluegrass stuff, some country. He can do the heavy stuff. I mean, it's
Mhm.
just crazy. The
And
man is
he
so
has a
full of talent.
two-handed playing style that's just unbelievable where he can do
Yeah.
every bit of virtuoso stuff. I mean, like all the great jazz players or Steve Vai, Yngwie Malmsteen kind of players, Eddie Van Halen kind of people. I mean, yeah, he can play on the level of them and beyond even,
Well, and he's
compared to
played with a lot of those people.
yes,
He's actually
yeah, he's
played with
played
them.
with them.
So
Mhm.
yeah, it's he's
Yeah,
incredible. And we've been wanting
yeah,
him for a few years, and it just didn't work out. And we joined him for
yeah. We actually meet him
like
up
a
for
weekly
getting
thing,
wings,
where they
get,
wings.
hang out
We've
with him and
joined and
get wings
hung
with
out
him and stuff. And I've known
many
him for
times.
years.
Yeah,
I've known him for years, and yeah, he just
he's
doesn't. He's not chasing the limelight. He's
God
very laid
no,
back. Just
he
likes
is
to
so
play
humble.
locally. He's so down to earth. I mean, it's the
Mhm.
opposite of what you expect out of a world class virtuoso guitar player. He's just such a nice guy, and yeah, he goes down to the NAMM shows every year in spring and winter, and or summer and winter NAMM shows, the summer and winter NAMM. If you know about the NAMM shows, I mean, they're the big music industry thing where every major music company sets up their big booths and does all the showing off of things. And yeah, he usually goes down there and does shows his stuff. We'll just say that. But yeah, he's a great guy, and I'm excited we got him to finally get aboard for a little performance next summer. But yeah, you're all going to be very amazed. It's going to be fun. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. And
Well,
yeah,
that's gonna be fun. And I do got a question. What I'm trying to think of what. Gosh, I slack. I'm a terrible. I know I preach but I don't walk the walk, and I need to walk the walk. But I'm sorry, people. I can't get my books out like I want to because, and I know excuses are a dime a dozen.
Holly, hold on, you cut off there. Holly, you there?
I,
Uh
uh,
oh, Holly's having a little connection issue. Holly, uh-oh. Holly may have to reboot or check in there. Yeah, she's just getting ready to talk about her product, because I know she's working on a new novel, and it's a great concept, and I think it's gonna be killer. But yeah, I hope she just dropped off here, so hopefully she's gonna relog in here. We'll get her aboard. But it is a killer idea, and I'm not just saying that because it's Holly. It's a really awesome thriller idea that she is going to be working on, and I'm going to have fun too, because I think I'm going to be doing my first children's book. I know y'all be chuckling a little bit about that, but yeah, I think it's going to be set back in the times of ancient Rome, and it will involve cats. So just give you a little preview. And yes, it'll actually be based on some historical stuff, which is going to be really cool. But yeah, hopefully Holly will be able to relog in here and get to tell you about that, because she left you all on a cliffhanger. Yeah, there you are. Okay, yeah,
I
you left
was
us on a
gonna tell
cliffhanger.
you about or a dime a dozen, and I can't.
Uh-oh, there she goes again. Tech problems with Holly. Oh no, I don't know what she's doing. She might have to kick off the Wi-Fi and come on the 5G here, or maybe log in on some other means here. But she'll be back on, folks. She's here. I promise you, she's here. Yeah, she's just having some problems. But yes, this is awesome. We got
Uh,
there's
and
Holly.
so yeah, that was a fun month. So I mean, if it ain't one thing, it's another. And she had to have hand surgery back in like August, right after Imaginarium, and it's just one thing after. And then we've got three of the oldest grandkids that stay here, and I mean, it's insane. My life's insane. But I have got to this new year. I don't make resolutions because you never keep them, but I am going to make a point. I have a thriller book that I started. Stephen knows my whole idea. I'm working with
It's
my middle and
it's
my
killer.
end because
It's
it
killer.
it is a killer. It is a killer. You're right. But my love of you know true crime. I don't do it, but I love the psychology behind it, and it's my therapeutic shows. When Steven goes night night, this is what I got on. And yeah, he's used to listening to him. I got podcasts going, serial killer podcast and all these. But anywho, I come up with this idea. I've never heard it. I've never read it. Um, I just come up with it like we do, right? And so I started writing it down and I started the book. And now I'm kind of stuck, but I will get unstuck because I don't believe in writer's block. I just believe you have to sit and work through it. And I'm going to implement some tarot card reading into it and use my divination and all that and try to get some help, from beyond, some inspiration, not help, I guess, inspiration, to see which way that I should proceed. And yeah, so I want to get my thriller book out this year. I really do. I want to get it done, and I want Steven to edit it. Um, shit, tell me it's
Ha
shit, but I do want
No.
to get it done and get it out, and I want him to be honest. But yeah, yeah,
Yep.
that's my
I
goal.
will
That's my
definitely.
writing goal for this year. Just that one book.
I,
I'm not going to overdo myself. I have that children's book story, which I've been working on for 10 years. I've just never put it on paper, but I
yeah.
will eventually, knock on wood, when I'm getting some more peace. Some of the people that are living here now, our family, are planning on moving within the next few months, and that will free up a lot of time for me to get back onto my creative endeavors, because
Yeah.
my time is just completely sucked up now, and I've sorely missed it. And
Yeah.
yeah, when you can't create, and it's awful. It's just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just saps everything out of you.
That's yeah. Yeah. Big time.
It
Well,
does.
soon
You all know that. You
you will
all
get your
understand that.
time back shortly. So that's gonna be a very
Yes.
very
So
good thing. So,
that's my goal,
yeah.
guys. And keep reminding me, ask me questions, say and kick me in the ass. I give you Moon, you're great at this. You've got me through some very troubled times. I love you. I love you. Um, yeah, give me a nudge every now and then. Say, hey,
Yeah.
you writing? What'd you
Well, it
write
looks
this week?
like it looks like they're chatting away in there, and
Hell
yeah, it
yeah,
looks like
they've got all kinds of stuff.
Eva Vertrice. See, I got it. It has
Eva
two to get out.
Vertrice needs to
Yeah,
work on her edits
yeah. Well,
that
two to
I
get out. Well,
set up.
don't be too hard. Yeah, don't be too hard. She's working a lot of stuff here. And then let's see, we've got some. Looks like some screenplays have been submitted. I presume that it's for
Amy.
film festivals, maybe from Carol, and I see one from Moon. Looks like Moon has got, or Carol says, I finished my urban fantasy book last week, started editing it, and then until I started having computer issues this morning. I hate that when that happens. Computer issues. Yeah, that's no fun. No fun at all. And looks like, yeah, looks. I'm just trying to look on the chat here, but yeah, it looks like we do have some projects either being submitted or finished up by some of the gang in the
Well,
chat.
and Eva had a good idea, is to yeah, me and her could do, a couple writing days a month or
Yeah,
whatever. That's also a good idea. Like, get some Zoom writing
right,
sessions, and that might be something that I look into. That's actually not a bad idea, because that makes us all accountable, and
right.
we could throw ideas off each other, do like throw some ideas off each other, do some writing time, and when people are done, they can leave or whatever.
Yeah,
We don't hold them to staying there for 2 hours or whatever. If you
yeah,
write 2 sentences down, it's something you can leave, or you can write
right.
1,000 words, whatever. But that's something to do. He said, Moon says that Morgan and Sacco do the writing sprints on Sundays on
Yeah,
YouTube.
nice, nice.
Good
Hey,
idea.
it looks like we have a call in. Looks like we got a call in. Let's find
Heck
out
yeah.
here. Let's find out who it may be. Okay, we've got a caller on the air. You're on.
Hey, it's Amy.
Oh, hi,
Hi,
Amy.
Amy.
Amy McCorkle.
I wanted to tell you I submitted a feature film
Nice, nice.
Nice.
and
Yeah,
a music video
happy.
and a short screenplay.
Nice. Got a little wave of cool stuff coming then. Good
Amy
Yeah.
deal.
is always working. She
Amy is always
is.
working. She's
Yes,
motoring
yes.
all the time. I get emails from Amy and she's off, having meetings and new projects finishing up, new ones on the horizon. I mean, yes, you are definitely one of the most prolific independent creatives I've ever encountered.
Well, I have it's I think it's big news, but
Mhm.
I have an individual by the name of Martin Nicholson helping me put together my stage play. And I don't know if you know him, but he's been an editor and a producer and a director on Game of Thrones and Roots and The Alienist and
Nice.
Deadwood. So I'm really
Nice.
excited
Nice.
about that.
Oh, that's killer.
Very cool.
I did not know that. That is new breaking news. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
he just got back to me today, so I was like, "Oh, this is so cool." I had to tell my filmmaker friends and my indie creatives, like, if I can pull it off, you
Well,
can. That's so good. It's just,
well,
and I just recently released like a spin-off fiction novel for Letters to Daniel. I made use it incorporates love stories with mental health themes, and the first one is called Fire Song.
very cool. Very cool. Well,
And
well, you have to get some more film projects going so you can cast Holly in them.
Yes.
you know, um,
Holly's
uh,
been wanting to act. She's been wanting to act, do some
I
acting
know, and I
lately.
just never could this year. I know Amy asked me for one that I know of, and I was like, I just couldn't because, well, mom had her finger surgery. I had to go up there, and then Diana, had this baby, and so I've just had so much going on that I couldn't do it. But yeah, I love to act. I absolutely love it.
oh,
And
I
I will
love.
tell you, Holly works hard to prepare. She really
Oh,
does.
yeah.
'Cause I happen to be here, so I can see what she does. But yeah, she takes it so deadly seriously, no matter what
Yes,
side
I
of the
do.
world.
I feel like the reason why I submit so many projects is not because I'm trying to like stack the deck or anything, but I'm like, that's my way of, I can't afford the big sponsorships. So that's like my way of supporting Imaginarium.
Well,
Well,
we
thank you.
appreciate that.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that, and, yeah, it all helps, trust me, 'cause this is a huge ordeal for us to shoulder right now at the scale it's at, so, yeah, every bit does help, and, of course but you put out quality work, there's no question about that, and your
Oh,
record
yeah.
your
And
record,
lots of people
speaks loud
in
enough.
here do too, like DL, like Moon and Carol. They put
Yeah.
out great stuff
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And just, yeah, it's just always exciting when I see them on the same list as and when I'm on the same list as them, because it's like, God, at least I know the
Yeah.
competition is quality. And
Yeah.
because,
Right.
not every festival is like that. And at least I know when I come to Imaginarium, it is.
Yeah, it's been
Right.
growing every year, it just keeps getting
Oh my
better and
God, and the
better.
quality of the films. Oh my God, they went
Unbelievable
up so
stuff, yeah.
much. It's crazy.
It's just crazy, but it's really cool because I love watching sitting in the background after like Imaginarium or even before Imaginarium and watching all you all making noise at other festivals and events across the country. It's really fun, like watching you do things with all kinds of other festivals and Carol making waves in the screenplay world now, and of course Moon's out there making noise too, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's
You
yeah,
feel that
I love
sense of
it's like
pride.
I almost feel like it's yeah, I'm always thinking, yeah, it's the Imaginarium family out there and they're making noise coast to coast. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm going to LA at the end of the month. The
Yeah, I need a
film that
trip.
you all uh, awarded me second place for, they have nominated me at the World Entertainment Awards for the Inspiration Award. And so I'm really excited to be going out there and spending some time and seeing Andrew and James
Oh,
and
cool. You see Andrew Cooper? Will he be out there?
mhm.
Oh, awesome. I
Mm.
had just corresponded with him on a couple Facebook posts recently. Yeah, he had some stuff that I was commented on. Yeah,
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Here.
I'm just really excited and just I want Imaginarium to keep on going, and because I know whenever I was, some of these people come in and they're like 20 years old. I'm like Sally O'Malley and I'm 50. I turned 50 this year. But when I was 20, it would have been really cool if something like Imaginarium had been available to
Yeah.
me. And so,
Right.
Well, I wish I wish I had it back then, but we'd be yeah, I guess that would be yeah, we'd be hitting about our 30th year then now if you got it if we started when you were 20 and then now until now. So that'd be
Well,
quite a
we're
few
gonna try.
Imaginariums for
We
sure.
we want it to go on. We
Yeah.
talked about that. I said
Well,
we're gonna be
of course.
old, and and running around, and but yeah, we're going to do it as long as we can, and then we're going to pass the gauntlet. We never intend on
Yeah.
retiring Imaginarium. It will always go on.
Mm.
Um, we will retire it and put it in someone else's capable hands, very capable,
It'll
that
be like the
we
Rock
trust.
Band Kiss. It will never cease, and it'll always in some
Yep,
form be like
Well,
Kiss.
yep,
I got lucky. The two lead actors in Agent A Awakens uh, are from Imaginarium. I found Natalie Hutcherson and
Yeah,
Miles
Natalie.
Jordan, and
Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
and so they are the
Talent.
two leads, and they're quite talented. And
They are.
we shot that feature over 3 days, and they
Yeah.
were just game. Like the second day, they were like, "Oh yeah, let's do another scene," and it was like 11 o'clock at night and 35 pages, and I was thinking, "Oh," but we did it.
And if you ever heard, Natalie sing, my god, does
oh
she have
dear
a voice.
God,
Yeah, she
Yeah,
can belt. I mean, she is really good.
beautiful voice. Oh
and
Lord,
she's a heck of an
she was
actor.
just over here. Her and Will were over here. Was it last night?
Yeah,
No,
they just
no.
surprised us. They just came out of the
Sunday.
blue.
Sunday, yeah, they
Yeah.
just came out of the blue. Here they come, and I am soon as Branson got the door, I heard Natalie. I'm like, "There's Natalie."
Oh, she is an amazing actress. If you get a
She is.
chance to work with her, do it,
Yeah.
Yep,
do it, do
Do
it,
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Because
yep.
Yes.
I've
She
heard
Her.
is.
she's nominated at
Mhm.
the in Depth of Field Film Festival for
Mhm.
Best Lead
Yeah.
Actress.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So
hope she
Yep.
gets it.
I
That
hope
would be
she
so
gets it.
amazing because Natalie went to school for, theatrical
Theater and
performance,
yeah. Mhm.
and
I
she's,
would
oh
love
my God, she's phenomenal. We've seen a couple of her plays and
Yeah. She's
just
good
does a
good stage
phenomenal job.
actress.
And I kept
Mhm.
telling her, you need to get in the film. You need to get in film. I know people. You need to get in the film. And so finally, I think the first one we did was one of yours, Amy. You were gone. I forget, you were somewhere, and we shot it like
I did it.
here in.
Yeah, I handed it over because I couldn't
Yeah,
direct it. I was like manic, and I was like couldn't handle it, and I let Rebecca Westerman is that
yes,
Yeah.
her her
Yep.
yeah, that's
cousin,
it.
That's right.
and they did it. And
Yep,
I
we
saw
did.
y'all messaged me, and I saw all of you in the house, and I was like, man, I wish I could have been there, but I just couldn't handle it at the time.
Oh, we had so much fun, and we really need to this year somehow get that edited and out because we worked so hard that week, and it is so good. It was so
Yeah.
good. Everybody was on point, and it was a great script, and we even murdered Brian Michaud out here in the backyard. Um, it was
In our
fantastic.
backyard, yes.
Yeah, literally. But it looked like, we were
I
in the woods somewhere where we had him lay, and it was just fantastic. And the
We
sun
brought him
started to go down, and Matt's like, "We gotta get this shot. Everybody shut up. We gotta get it because the sun
yeah,
is leaving." So
they're leaving the building. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
I handed it over. I was supposed to do that with Del Weston,
Yeah.
and
yes,
it devastated me. And I was like, I can't do
right,
this, but I want this to still be made. And
right.
y'all are
Yeah.
great, and I have no doubt once it gets edited, it's going to be a beautiful thing.
I think it
Oh, I
will.
I know it will. I
From what
know
I
it will.
observed. Yeah,
And I
very much
got
so.
to play a mean old
None.
nun, and
None.
I loved it. It was so much fun.
Yes.
Had my cane, and yeah, it
You
was
were great.
it was
I lo
great.
I had the privilege of getting to read with Holly on she's memorizing and practicing her lines, so I got to know all the scenes with her very well. It was a lot of fun. She was
We
really good.
wrote a short script, and it's all
Yep.
female, and I submitted it. It's based on when I had right before I had gallbladder surgery. And my cousin gave me a big giant gummy and told me to take the whole thing.
Oh my God.
So the name of the script is I think my gummy just kicked in.
That sounds awesome.
Well, that's okay. Don't ever go shopping. Amy, let me tell you, if you take a half a gummy and you're like an hour and a half in and you don't feel anything, do not take the other half of the gummy. I repeat,
No.
do not take the other half because it'll kick in. But by God, I did it one time and Steve was damn determined to go to this Asian market. And I said, Steve, I'm not doing so hot.
Oh, I
And
remember that. I remember that.
and I said, okay. So he takes us to this Asian market, right? And I'm holding on to cart for dear life. And I'm looking around like, okay, I got to act normal. I got to act normal. I got to act normal, you know. And my eyes were probably, you couldn't see anything but black. I know they were completely dilated. And so he takes the cart at one point. I'm looking at, they have this huge freezer section like in the middle. And I'm, holding on to it and I'm looking at all this different stuff because I got my cooking brain going, my chef brain. And I'm looking at, and I noticed Steven's gone. I look up, Steven's not around. And I go, Steven. And I start, you Steven. And I didn't hear him. So I was like, oh no, he left me. He left me. And so I'm like, stay calm, man, stay calm. And I mean, I was tripping balls. And so I made it to the other shelf that was behind me, and I'm walking along, and finally I see Steven. I said, stay back. Come here. Come here. And so he brings me the cart. I said, don't you ever leave me again. I said, I'm not in good shape. You need to get me out of here. So
Well,
Well, to be fair, I wasn't that far away, and the
no, but it
and
seemed like you were out
hold
left
on.
field.
I have a reason though, because the seafood area they had a big tank filled with live catfish, and I was just fascinated, so I had to go
Well,
over and check that out. So it was,
I was out of my mind. I said, never again. Never again. So live and learn, Amy.
yeah.
yeah.
One of the things I did after I took it was 15 minutes later, I know you all know Stephanie Hansen, and I was talking
Yes.
to her
Yeah.
about becoming her client. And about 15 minutes into our conversation, I felt it kick in. And then
Oh
about
no.
15 minutes later, I didn't know if I'd been talking or if I'd been quiet. And I was like, uh-oh. And oh gosh, I will never take one again. I will never take one again.
No, just take a half or a quarter. A
Yeah,
quarter.
yeah,
And
that's what
and
I
and
should have.
and don't take no more. If it's an hour and a half late, don't take any more because you microdose it like that, and then bam, you have another one kick in. And I was like, oh my god, no, 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 I'm not doing this ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Because
sticking
I
to
don't
I
want to
water.
feel that way. I want to take it to where. Well, I plan on getting the prescription soon because, oh, thank God, Daddy Andy, our lovely governor of Kentucky, the best governor in all the states and ever has been and will be the best president ever, Andy Bashir. That's Daddy Andy to me. But Daddy Andy, he passed it, made it legal a couple of years ago, right? He pushed it through.
yeah.
And it's taken a couple of years. We got our first dispensary open, but it's like almost 3 hours away. Me and my son looked the other day. And the first day it was open, they completely ran out of product. Everything.
Oh my goodness.
And it's all medical. It's all medical
Yeah,
stuff. But
yeah.
with my fibro and all the pain I have, I want to microdose. I don't want or stoned all the time. I want to get off my prescription medicine, my Lyrica, which does make you high as a kite, right? And I take the maximum dose allowed by the FDA, 3 times a day, mind you. I want to get off of it and just do the natural, right? Because, well,
Mhm.
God made is always better than man made, period.
I
And
will
and so
say
I don't want
for
to be stoned
me,
out of my mind, you know.
yeah, for me, I take I have for me, the perfect drug cocktail. And I do take the man-made because it actually worked better for me.
Really?
Um, yeah. The first medicine when I got diagnosed, they put me on was
Hmm.
lithium. I had it, it like, oh God, it was like a miracle. I was like losing my
Well, yeah.
mind. And then unfortunately I had horrible side effects, like my face broke out real bad, and so they put eventually I got, it's like not an exact science, right? It's like part art, part science. And they
Right.
put me, so now I'm on Vraylar, Depakote, ER, and Boost Bar. And it's not high doses of it. They streamlined my meds because they had basically had overdosed me. And they finally streamlined me, and I started turning a corner. Uh, and and the writing helps a lot too. So
Yeah.
but it does work better for me than the natural stuff. I don't know why, but I think everybody's healing journey and recovery journey is their own. So I
Yep.
never criticize people who take the natural meds.
Well, let me tell you, it's because I explain it to people. Um, mental health is so important. And in the
Yes.
past, they didn't treat it as important as physical health. It is just important, maybe more important, because if you're mentally unwell, your body is going to be unwell because your body feeds off of that energy and your thought processes, right? If you're in a bad place, your body is going to be in a bad place. It's hand in hand.
Oh yeah.
And your body, because your brain is part of that. And if you are lacking certain neurotransmitters, you need medication beyond like marijuana or beyond any natural. I think if it works for some people, good for you. But most people are going to need the man-made medication to manage the neurotransmitters, your serotonin,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
dopamine, all of those, because your brain is an organ, just like your heart, just like your lungs, and it does
Mhm.
get sick. And you take medicine to help fix that, um,
Yeah.
and to help clear that
Exactly.
up. I dealt I dealt with my daughter, Amy, all of her life. She growing up was hell because they didn't diagnose younger individuals with bipolar, right? It wasn't heard
They
of. You didn't
didn't.
diagnose adolescents with bipolar back then. You didn't, and so they were diagnosing with all this other shit, which you didn't have. But now come to find out she's autistic. She has bipolar. She's on medication. She has four beautiful children that she takes really good care of. She does, that she manages. I couldn't even manage all four of what she's going on right now. I took care of three of them for a month, and I am exhausted. I cannot imagine of taking care of them plus a genetically sick baby on top of that. So kudos to her, but they found the right medication that works for her.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, and that's
And
what it takes. And so there's no shame in that at all for anybody out there listening. Amy is an advocate for too mental health.
yeah.
There is no shame. You should never feel shameful of needing or asking for help
No,
from
not at
your
all.
doctor, from individuals, from your
Nope.
friends, from
Nope.
your mentors.
Absolutely
You
not.
should never feel shameful for
Yeah.
that.
Nope.
That's why I miss Dell so much, because he was someone I could call. He wasn't just my mentor. He was like my friend or big brother.
Hmm.
And I
Right.
really wish y'all could have had him to
Yes.
Imaginarium, because he was set. I think you would have loved him. He was like, well, he's the kind of guy he was like a bull in a china shop. And
Well, we would have had him by now. We'd have definitely. He'd have been part of the Imaginary family by now.
Oh yeah, yeah, no question.
No doubt
and,
about it.
But very proud to
um,
have his award though that Amy helped to
yeah.
and that's now at Imaginarium. So
Oh, I thank you for letting me present it
yeah,
because
it belongs.
Well, of
It
course.
belongs. It's worthy and belongs, and who it's named for is a wonderful example. So yeah,
yeah.
And
So,
he had integrity, and we want to, continue that the
yep,
integrity of not just giving awards for, um,
giving awards.
friends and
Yeah.
colleagues that they think that are worth it or whatever.
yeah.
Actually, judging and having a panel of judges that actually watch all the films, read all the screenplays, actually know what they're doing
Mhm.
and judge on it appropriately. We do not judge. We don't have anything to do with it.
Nope, stay out of that
Yeah.
part for
You
sure.
all
But
just send it. You do what I did with my festival. You just send it through. Like make sure
Yep.
it plays through, and then you
Yep.
send it through to the judges.
yep,
That's the
Yeah,
same way with the
yep.
Imagine
Check
Awards.
it,
The book,
check it
I
out. Check it
yeah,
out and make sure
check.
everything's in
I
order.
check. Yep. And
Uh-huh.
it's the same way with the books. I check all the dates to make sure they're
yeah,
within, January 1st through December 31st of the previous year, and that all the ISBNs are right and all of this, and
Right.
address any problems with that. And then I send it on. Bye bye.
Hmm.
I'm just excited. It's just like I'm getting a hotel. I think I've already s- booked my hotel room for
Very wise.
Imagineering this year
Heck yeah.
There have been a bunch of bookings already, so yeah, it's been
because I knew
faster
it would.
faster than last year. So good move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and and I'm gonna say thank you for having a good hotel because
Oh
as
yeah.
much as
Oh
I
yeah.
love
Well, and Amy, we've got to we've outgrown, right? But I will make sure where we go will be the same quality, if not better, right?
But
yeah,
bigger.
Than
because
what
Yeah.
we got
Yeah.
now. I love the Holiday Inn, and it's going to break my heart to leave them because they're such good people to us. They work with us, and I love them all. I love the general manager. And they got a new one, and back in October, me and Eva, a bunch of friends went. Um, he gave us tequila, a really good tequila shots, and just yeah, I said, "You're my friend now. I love you." So yeah, I said, "You know how to bribe me. You've got me." So yeah, but they're good people, and they're always good to us, and I am gonna miss them terribly, but we literally have a waiting list of over 20 people so far that's wanting a vendor space, and we don't
Yeah.
have the room.
It's 20, almost 25 deep now.
And that's
The
sad
vendor space.
because
Uh-huh.
oh yeah, I mean we sold out of vendor spaces in 2 months,
Yeah.
and usually we still have some, maybe one or two left in May. So
Yeah.
yeah, it
Not
two
this year.
months. Yeah.
Not this
So
year.
we've got to have room,
well,
and
and that's
Yeah, we gotta have room.
the
we'll
beauty
see.
being able to have a second room of film because you. By the way, I love the movie screen this year at
Oh
Hey,
yes, we
hey,
upgraded.
that's ours. That's ours.
Yeah,
So it'll be back.
we got new sound support, we got new screens, we got new we spent
Yeah,
a
and
lot
that's
last
all
year.
ours. So yeah.
So I'm crossing my fingers. I hope the judges like what we did this past summer.
Yeah.
We and
Yes.
and if God willing, in the creek don't rise, as they say.
Amen, sister.
We
Amen.
Hey, the conversation has just expanded. I'm very excited to let's see, we've got Eva Vertrice on the
Eva!
line. Well, I think she's on the line.
You're nailing
Looks
it.
like
You're nailing it. Absolutely nailing it.
I told you I'd get it down. I promised you I would.
I had a thought. I had a
Okay.
thought based on this entire conversation. So, like, I know we don't like resolutions because you don't keep them.
No. No.
But what I was just sitting here brainstorming is, what if, so we all have one project. Holly, you have your book. I'm going to get out a Hellish Fury come hell or high water, but
Yes.
I have
Yes.
my second book that I really, really, really want to get out. Not my second book, but my other book. And
Yes.
I think what you should do is put out to all the creatives at the Imaginarium, have some kind of format where we can all post like one goal that we want to have either finished, be working on by the Imaginarium, and then have us check in at the Imaginarium on where we are with that goal.
Ooh,
Huh.
I like that.
Very cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kind of like a
I
giant
like that a
family
lot.
accountability.
And what about doing maybe quarterly check-ins throughout the
Yeah.
year?
Yeah.
Just to like encourage, every what is it, 4 months or whatever, every 3
Yeah.
months, every
3
3 months
months.
check in.
Yeah.
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 Every 3 months check in, and just everybody could do a Zoom. It could be a 10-15 minute conversation. How you doing? Are you getting anywhere? Are you working on it? Are you stumped? Do you need encouragement? And
Yeah.
that's actually a great idea.
A family
I think, yeah.
No,
accountability.
Ren. No, Ren. Ren Million's in the thing. No
Red Million.
bookbinding.
Hey, Red Million is
Absolutely
in the
not.
house.
No
Yes, definitely.
bookbinding. No.
Special bookbinding session for Holly.
No, 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 Moon. No, no,
I,
no.
I want to say bye to Amy. I think she either disconnected by. I think it got. I don't know. She
Amy,
disappeared
where'd you
for a moment.
go?
But yeah, definitely. Thank you for calling, Amy. If you can still hear us, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I did not cut you off, so I don't know what
She got
happened
to
there.
disconnect.
Yeah, she disconnected. But thank you for the call, Amy. And yes, and Ren Million, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, Holly and bookbinding, that'd be gold.
No. Uh-uh.
Imaginary,
Ain't happening.
their favorite activity of all.
Ain't happening.
And you can
No.
finish a bound book by Imaginarium, and everybody can celebrate. In
No,
addition
it'll
to
be 2 pages. If at that. No. No, not happening. No. I still got mine from when we did ours, but oh God. She says I say no bookbinding. That's right, Rhea. That's right. No.
yeah, absolutely. I think that's just absolutely great
We
idea.
bought the Stranger Things, Eva. We
Yes,
bought
can't
Stephen
wait
did
to show
this.
this to you.
Oh my
It is the
God, it's
coolest thing
so
ever.
freaking cool. We can't like play it. Moon, Rhea, you are gonna love this. But he bought the Stranger Things like uh game,
Yeah,
and it's something
nice.
like Eddie's last D&D campaign that he ran, and it's the
Yes,
coolest thing. So
features
eventually, yeah,
my spirit animal, Eddie Munson. Yes, who I adore that character,
he
and it's
said Eddie wrote me a letter. There's a letter in there. Eddie wrote me a letter.
it was written in the style that would be like what I I mean, it really was. It's like written like it felt like it was written to me. The little letter that came with it. It's it's just funny, but but yeah, but if any of you remember the 1980s basic set and advanced D&D set, the early modules, early D&D, the kind of the styling of the entire box set is like that, and it's got like multiple modules. It's got all kinds of cards and tokens and maps and posters, and I mean it is just loaded. I mean presentation is amazing. But yeah, I'm stoked. It's one of my best pickups of the year for sure
It
as
is.
far as
Well,
2025.
since we talked about games, but since we are on the subject here, we were a while back. Rewind. Um, about our resolutions that are not resolutions. What is your writing resolution? I think Eva kind of, she.
She's here.
Yep, I'm here.
Uh-huh. Holly. We've got
Holly's
Eva.
gone.
I think we lost Holly now. I think we've got you, but we don't have Holly. She was about to ask us a question. She always leaves in the cliffhangers.
I know.
There she is.
Hello?
I see her popping.
Hello?
You're back.
There you
You're
Hey,
are.
back.
what is your writing resolution, Stephen, for the year? We know mine. We know Eva's. What's yours?
Well, I'm definitely gonna be doing the third Faraway Saga book because I'm a third into it, so that's one book that I plan to finish. Then I want to get into the sixth of the Rising Dawn Saga books. I've got the fifth done, just waiting for editing before it gets put out. But I'm looking to do the next one in that series, and then I'm feeling an itch to get back into Hellscapes. And I'm
Yes.
on that fence about whether it's short stories or novel, but I do have a couple ideas. It could be
Novel.
novel. I do have a box of ideas that could make for some good short stories. So it's got to be very different from Days of Darkness. It's got to be different.
Your
to do a
editor
novel.
says novel. Your
Okay,
editor says novel.
we'll take a look at it.
I will make
And
the decision for you.
yeah, I'm getting an itch. I'm getting a big itch on Hellscapes.
There's your itch.
Yeah. But
Say
it will be a very
So-
different standalone.
So I got to tell
setting.
you, so Dan and I
Yes.
were on Socko in the Moon podcast. And in the course of that, an idea hit Moon and I. And so we're going to be coordinating. Moon, if you want to hop on, we're going to be coordinating this special project, which I think is going to be,
yeah,
it's going to
Moon.
be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious.
Call
That's all-
in,
that's all I'm gonna
Moon.
say. That's all I'm going to say is it's going to be hilarious. We don't want to let it out, but we're going to be working on a
Let Moon in right now.
project.
He just called in. Hopefully he'll pop up here in a second.
Yes,
Okay.
we want a sneaky
There he is.
peeky.
There he is. He's on.
Moon, I
Welcome.
love you, baby.
Moon.
You know, it's been so long since I've done this. I forgot how it works almost. Ooh. Like getting new feet.
Not like you're a
brand new feet.
podcast or anything.
You know, I don't use my phone for my podcast. I use
He's
my
on
computer for
YouTube,
my
though.
podcast.
He's on YouTube, not Podbean.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah,
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we get to look messy and wear sweatpants and things like that when we broadcast because it's audio only.
Yeah, my hair is all up in a knot, and yeah.
I just
I
have
get
to
to do it
say
for
that
most of it.
I am so happy because so when Dan and I were on Socko and the Moon, Dan had given the suggestion for Socko and Moon to watch Therapy for a Vampire, and then they reviewed it. And then we came back on because Dan had to defend his choice of movies. And so
Listen.
then the second one was Vamps, and that was my suggestion. And I thought I did really well. I got Moon to actually like a movie that he probably wouldn't watch any other time.
I wouldn't have. I'll be honest. I wouldn't have watched that. I wouldn't have.
But you liked it.
I did. It was fun. Well, it was
Cute.
like a romantic comedy featuring
Yeah.
vampires. It was fun. It was good. Not my bag, but that's what we do at Socko in the Moon. Shout out to Socko to me. We try to be objective. We try to be objective. Now,
Yep.
I not to plug the show, but if anyone is going to check out an episode of Socko in the Moon, checking out
Plug
the
the
episode
show.
that had Dan and Eva on the show, what should have been an hour, because that's the runtime Socko tried to keep me on, was an hour 50.
Oh,
We only
nice.
spent like 20.
I can see it.
We-
Yeah.
We spent 20 or 30 minutes talking about the movie and doing the defensive therapy, but the conversation just kind of continued. And then Socko's
Isn't
like,
that-
hey, runtime. And then I'm like, screw the runtime. Let's just go. We're having a good time here.
The fact
Let
that
it go. Let
Okay.
it go.
You could do 4 hours with that 4 people. Easy.
Oh,
Let
easy.
me tell you, that's actually going to be super, super easy to do.
Yeah.
It
Because
will.
2
It
hours
will.
felt like nothing. But a lot came out of that episode. I kind of want people to go back and watch it. Since she's in the room, Ren Million was on a recent episode. You guys should go back and watch that one as well. And if you watch this episode with Dan and Eva, a lot of ideas came out.
Oh, a ton.
Cool.
A
There were a
ton of
lot of
them.
ideas.
That's what happens, right? That it always
I'm not.
happens. It happens here. It happens when we all get together and start chit chatting. It's like so many ideas come out of it. So I that's why I think it is important to have the like we was talking about the writer's accountability because then you're like, oh gosh, okay, I don't want to be let down. I don't want to seem like a loser. I'm going to get my ass in gear and I'm going to write. And so
It does. It helps to have
I think
motivation.
that
It
helps.
does.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, we Eva mentioned it in the chat a little bit earlier, but yeah, we need to set. Me and Eva need to set a date because there's a project that me and her need to work on.
Cool.
I'll let you guys go back and watch the episode and figure out what it is. This is how I'll send you
Ah,
out to YouTube. You can
uh,
find Soccer with the Moon Horror podcast on
Yes.
YouTube there. But there's a lot of ideas. So look out for Sako Toomey, Dwan Hearn, Eva Vertrice, and Dan Clefstead to be working together on some projects here in the future. The four
that's
of us,
going to
it's
be
gonna be
And,
it's gonna
fantastic.
be it's gonna be
That is
wild.
awesome.
and
That
knowing
sounds
us,
Because
you
wonderful.
never know where it's going to go.
I
Amen.
have no idea where it's gonna go. I know there's two things we talked about in particular. One, I don't know how it's gonna go out. We're gonna need therapy. That's the hint. Um, the other one involves possibly a vampire in a bunny suit. We're not 100% sure, so we're just going to let this play out. We're going to see where this goes when the four of us get together. Because apparently, having Soccer with the Moon Horror podcast and Vamp Chat with Dan and Eva together at the same place is
A dangerous
is
thing.
Yeah, it's a
that's the
dangerous
word
thing.
for it. Yeah,
And we didn't even have
That-
alcohol. That was the funny part.
right.
See, I
Can you
do. I have
imagine if we
alcohol
did?
Well, that'll be
Can you
after
imagine?
that'll be while we're at Imaginarium because
during
we all have
Imaginarium. Yeah,
rooms.
Yeah,
We all have rooms, so
we
yeah.
have
we'll
alcohol all weekend
we'll have
long.
to do like an after dark
Yeah.
There you go.
And Dan
from
could
the
show up.
coffin.
And Dan could show up cosplaying the vampire in a bunny suit.
He'd do
Oh
it.
my God,
Listen,
please!
Dan's
Wouldn't
not
that be the
here. We can
greatest
talk
thing
about him.
ever?
We can talk about Dan because Dan's not here, but I know he'll hear it. I love Dan.
That's right.
What is this thirst trap, Eva, that your boy posted on Facebook a week or so ago?
Thirst trap?
It's like Dan
Dear
and like just an
God,
apron.
I seen more of Dan Clefstead
Really?
than I ever
Oh
thought
yeah,
I would
I
ever
know what
see
you're
Oh
in my
my
talking about.
life.
gosh.
I
Wait
know
a
what
I
you're
minute.
did
Hold
talking
on.
not
Hold
about.
on.
see this.
Pause. Eva,
You
did you
didn't
miss this?
see it, Eva?
I've been
You
writing.
missed your boy posting thirst
Holy
trap.
shit!
I saw
He
that.
was
I know what
wearing
you're talking about.
nothing but an apron, honey.
Oh,
That was it.
wow.
Yeah, your
He
boy
was
posted
in the
thirst traps on
kitchen.
Facebook. I'm not even hating on him.
No, he was in the kitchen looking good, all up in his apron.
Yes,
But I've
great.
seen way more of Dan Clefston than I ever thought I would see.
You
I told
know,
Steven, wow.
Yeah,
I'm not
definitely.
even hating
I'm
on
telling you
Dan.
what.
I'm not even hating on him.
Love you, Dan Clefston.
I'm
Oh
I
yeah.
telling
mean,
you
I get
what.
it.
You
If
think you know
if I didn't,
somebody.
I missed
Right?
this chapter in the DIY promo book. I missed this chapter. I was looking
Oh
at it
my
this
God, there
morning. I
he is.
didn't see it.
Hey, I guarantee you, he got a lot of attention. I forget what I said, but it was hilarious. I seen it.
Yeah.
I commented, of course, and I
The
sent it to Steven. I said, Steven, check this out.
Yeah.
The man's in
Carol's
an apron,
reaction.
a scarf, holding a pan and a knife. I'm a little
Yes.
hurt.
Carol said, "OMG, I saw that TMI."
That's so
Dan's
good.
my boy.
Oh my God.
Dan's my boy, and I love
It
the
was,
dude. I
I
was
don't
him
know
ready.
Myself
what
as
Harry
well.
got up his ass, but it was great, and I want more
I
of it.
wasn't
It was
ready.
no, I wasn't either. I opened my Facebook and I'm
Oh
scrolling.
no,
I'm like,
yeah.
what the hell?
I'm
What?
usually used to seeing him
Dan?
in suits and things like
Yes,
that.
he's always bougied
Always,
up,
yeah,
And
always
I'm like,
bougie.
Dan's naked. What the
See,
hell?
I'm afraid that I'm wearing off on him.
That's possible. That's
Maybe
possible.
that's it.
You might be
We're
corrupting
wearing him
Dan the same
down.
way
I'm
I corrupt
corrupting
Sacco. Like
him.
it's
Oh my gosh.
Wearing him
Corrupting
down.
influences.
We have corrupted the poor innocent man.
I was
I
not
don't know.
aware of that.
You should absolutely go back and listen to the episode because there are some
I'm
questions.
gonna have to.
The other half of my podcast, Soccer to Me, is so fantastic in being the responsible one on the show. She
That's
got like
bad.
actual
If
or
you're the
she got
responsible party,
no,
that's
Socko's the responsible party. I just
oh well, that ain't
yeah,
no good
she's
either. I mean,
I'm
Socko
telling
had
you
some
right
really
now,
great questions.
she asked some questions that Dan and I had to think about, and she pulled
dude.
out some deep, dark secrets, man. I'm telling you, she is
Oh, that's
great.
that's a that's an episode. You got to watch how these two respond. I never really like pushed the show like this, but man, Dan
I
and
will
Eva,
check that out.
it's the best 2 hours you'll ever spend on YouTube. I guarantee you.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Dan is a freaking trip, and he seems, yeah, Dan is hilarious because he's got this studious, um, um, I don't know, air about him, right? And he's more of like a dry humor, but yet he has this really mischievous kind of grin and
He
laugh he does,
does. He's
and
very
it's
mischievous.
oh, he is so mischievous. And it's great once you get to know him because at first I do not think Steven's always like, I don't think Dan knows how to take us, especially me, and he
Oh,
looked at me like
you're
I was,
he's cool with me. Like
crazier
y'all are
than
great. Like it's
shit.
cool.
Yeah, but
Anyone that
now
can
he
put up with
knows
me is
me and
fine.
he's like, yeah, he's like, oh, it's just Holly, and he laughs, it goes on, but he is great. Dan's great.
I think it's
Oh,
the opposite. We don't know how to take him.
I
I
think
think
that's
that's
it.
almost by design. I think that's by design. I think he's keeping us on our toes.
yeah.
That's it.
Because I'm telling you, nobody saw the thirst trap coming. And that's what I'm gonna call it
No,
from this
No,
point on.
Yeah.
We gotta get
Nobody.
like
I
not
posters.
couldn't
even
believe it.
me. Not
We gotta
even
get
Posters.
me.
I
Oh,
love that you found out on here. I am so happy that you
fantastic.
didn't I love that you found out here.
Oh my gosh, that
I
is
love
so
that you found
funny.
out from me. I love that I'm the
on
one
the
that told
on
you
the
that.
show here. That is even better. Yeah.
The
Oh my
harbinger of
god.
chaos has struck again. I am so
Hell
glad.
yes. Hell yes,
I am
Moon.
so glad that you found out from me.
Moon in the house. Moon in the
In
house.
the house.
I had
Yeah.
no idea you did not know, or I would have immediately sent it to you. I sent it to Steven as like it showed up soon as I posted. Because Dan has me down these rabbit holes now, and because Dan likes to cook exotic food like I do. He likes
Yeah.
to look into recipes like I do because I'm a kitchen witch. Dan's a witch, but he don't know it. But we're gonna help him. But yeah, I'm going to have to, tell him, oh, you are a kitchen witch, whether you want to admit it or not. So he's just going to have to learn to be that way, because he is. And so when he shared this, I'm like, oh, what? I mean, my flabber was gasted. My chin probably hit the floor. I could not
Oh yeah.
believe it. It was the greatest thing. That probably topped my year. That was literally the cherry on my Sunday. That was the greatest thing I seen all year.
You think I
Holly.
should blow it up and put it at the Vamp Chat booth?
Yes.
Please
Yeah,
do.
absolutely.
100%.
Please do.
100%.
Please do.
Oh, he would kill me.
Please.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
fine. It's
Now you
okay.
guys
Just
know
tell him
why.
I
Now you
told you
guys
to
know
do
why
it.
we
It's
get
fine.
along so well.
That's right. That's why we're all friends, right?
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
worry. Harbinger of Chaos t-shirts will be available soon. It's coming.
It's coming.
Oh,
Whenever I get my sticker pimp stuff, whenever I get that, I'll have some Harbinger of Chaos stuff. That's a joke for Ren. Ren knows what's coming.
I just hope he's
He's
not throwing
on the
down a
way.
gauntlet. I hope he's not throwing down a gauntlet. That's my fear.
You never know about Moon. You don't know what the hell he's doing. You don't know what the hell he's thinking. He always keeps you
I
on
never
your
know what the
toes.
hell I'm thinking.
No, I don't
I just
either.
do.
And
I
I
just
don't even
do
know
things.
what the hell I'm thinking.
No, I didn't
I
see it
just
because
do things.
I've been actually writing and working on the edits, Holly. I have honestly been working on the edits.
My God.
I'm
My
getting
God.
there. I'm getting
She's been writing furiously.
I've been writing
Uh,
furiously.
Ha! See what you did
I
there.
see what
I
you
see
did there,
what you
Moon.
did there. Yeah.
She better be doing
uh,
the edits furiously. That's what she needs to do.
Yeah.
yeah, because
That is
she has
such
to
a good
finish the
book.
book so we can work on our mutual projects. So
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Get it done. Get it done. And so Moon, we've talked about what we got coming up, except Stephen never did answer the question. We'll get back to him. Moon, what is your great conquest or writing thing of the year that you plan on doing? You want to get done first and foremost.
Uh, I have a lot of projects. Not all of them are involving writing. Some of them are podcast based.
Mm-hmm.
There are some projects that I wanted to do in
Still
2025,
writing.
but life happened, and it's been a very
Yep.
up and down year. So all my plans for
Yep.
2025 are got shifted to 2026.
I hear
So
you.
I got a couple of new podcasts and shows I want to do. More on that when I have a actual plan. As far as writing is concerned, I want to get further along in this project I've been working on for a few years now called Such Is Life, and I want to work on this major screenplay, probably like the first screenplay that I've written that will be intentionally a feature. Um, I don't know if anyone will film it, but this will be the first major project. So I really want to take my time with this, my character development, my story development. I really want to take my time with this one. So I might be taking some time for Such As Life and some time away from it, submitting and working on other projects so that I can work on this. Obviously, Hallowed Hills is going to have some projects to work on in 2026.
Awesome.
Socko the Moon is going to continue through 2026. The projects that you can go back and watch the episode with Dan and Eva to hear about, some of that work's going to be done in 2026. It's going to be a very busy year for me.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be a
That
super
sounds
busy
Hell
awesome.
year
yeah.
for us as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's make it a creative year. That's what it sounds like
Mhm.
our goal is, because that is helping our mental health, right? We need to be
Oh,
creative
yeah.
and we need to be with other creatives. This is what we need. And
Mhm.
Imaginarium comes around faster and faster for us, but I know everybody else is like, oh my God, it don't come fast enough. It don't come fast enough.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't.
know,
You know, one
but
of the
Because,
yeah,
things,
we definitely need to check in with each other from time to time, and yeah, I like the idea that Eva had with setting a goal. We need to do like a workshop or like a 30-minute thing where everybody gets together and we talk about this and flesh it out and how
And
we're going to go about it, and yeah, just be
and if
accountable.
hey, and if you meet your goal, you get an autographed poster of Dan's image from that
Oh, hell yes.
you know, one of the things I think a lot of people are realizing that, you know, once a year is great, but you really need that continual support and that continual push through the year. I mean, even something as big as Scarefest, they actually have and Dan and I think we've been invited. I think we're going to attend, but in March is Spawn of Scarefest. So they're actually starting
oh
um,
gosh.
a smaller convention, and so it's and because I think people just want that, you know, once a year just isn't enough. We love the creative and
Oh
need
boy.
it more. So yeah, I haven't told
and,
you that
and
one.
I've
Excited
mentioned
to
this.
do
I've mentioned this to Holly and Steven before,
Yes.
to have some other events throughout the year
Yep.
Yes.
that are writer based, creative based, but they're not
Yes.
around the same time as Imaginarium. Because what I've noticed is there's a lot of people in the area who are creative. They're writers or they're singers or
Right.
songwriters, and they've just never heard of Imaginarium. So I'm out talking about it all the time. Anyone
And
who's
it
watched our
blows my
show knows
mind.
that we talk about it all the time. So
Thank
we're
you.
always putting it out there, but there's a lot of creatives that we're introducing it to. So I think that we need to find other spaces where creatives are who are just unaware that such a convention is right here in Louisville,
Yeah.
and get the
Yeah.
word
We
out
could
with
do,
some
we
other
could do
other
Well,
small
activities.
I
even
talked.
in Lexington, we've got some great venues that we could do smaller events
Mm,
at.
we
So
do, and
we'll
we
see what's
have a
going.
big writing group
Mhm.
here that we
Yeah.
need to get involved more. And I was just talking in the chat here
Yeah. The blah blah
about
blah
maybe
the
doing a
blah blah blah
writing
writers.
weekend. Yeah, we're talking
Carnegie
about
Center.
doing like a writing weekend at the 6 month mark, in
Yeah.
between like Imaginarium and Remilium's like, count me in. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we've got the blah 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 writers group here that meets with
yes,
Joseph Beth. We've got the Bluegrass Writers Coalition. They're based in
yep,
Frankfurt. We've
yep.
got the Carnegie Center and all everybody that's involved there. There's a lot of good
The
stuff going on
Derby
in
rotten
the region here.
scoundrels.
Yes, the Derby. Yes,
I would be cautious 6 months from Imaginarium because that's July, and you know how July or not July, but January. You know how January is in Kentucky. That's
it's a roll the
that's a
dice.
risk.
It's a
Yeah,
roll
I
the
mean,
dice.
this past week, in less than 12 hours, it went from 70 degrees to 20 something degrees.
No
So,
kidding.
like yeah,
Yeah.
Louisville weather was like, yeah, it was
You
wild.
just,
So,
you just never know. You just never
so,
know. We
you
might
got
have to
to
do a
really watch
November-ish
January,
Yep.
but
Kentucky
something in
Romance
March,
Writers.
Yeah.
Kentucky Romance Writers.
or
something in
March, but
March might
see,
be dope.
from
Something in October.
January on now, my life ends because literally it's nothing but Imaginarium. It has become such a everyday affair that from like
Well,
January
you
on
know
it's
what?
tough, but I could definitely put something together, I'm sure, and we could do it like a March.
I would then volunteer ownership. I have ownership of October. The entire month belongs to me. So we
Mhm.
would do it in October. Or since everyone,
Ooh,
no one wants to do that other writing thing in November, people are writing in
that's
November
a good
anyway.
idea.
Yeah, November would be a good one.
You actually are onto something. November would be really
Yeah,
good.
November would be good.
We could
Yeah.
call it a November write-in, okay, and do a workshop weekend and call it a November write-in.
Hmm.
We can figure
How
something
about
out.
that?
We
I'm
can.
sure that if
Yeah,
me and Eva sat down, we could figure something out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And let's
I
give a shout
volunteered her.
out.
It's fine. She's cool.
Yes,
Let's
that's
give a shout out to
yeah.
Holly, let's give a shout out.
NaNoWriMo's down the toilet.
No,
Holly,
not
let's give a
Rhino.
shout out to Kentuckiana romance writers, Kentuckiana
Yes.
authors. We just had
Yep.
Lucinda Dalio was just a guest on the show, and also the Kentucky State Poetry Society. Yeah, those are some other groups that I guarantee you would be pretty cool about an event like you're talking about for November. I think all
Yeah.
three of those would be very interested. So
Yeah, we could get a group together. But yeah, we could definitely look at something. Yeah, let's chat more about it. I love the idea. We've been playing around with it for a while. I think it'd be fun because once a year just isn't enough.
yeah,
And having a smaller get together, smaller
keyword
group.
smaller though. Yeah, 2 Imaginarium size
Keyword.
points would kill
I
us.
can't
They'd kill
do
us.
2 freaking
Yeah.
programmings for
Yeah.
imaginary. Because let me
Nah,
tell you,
we'll keep the
Stephen
No,
knows
programming. We'll
I
keep all
work
that stuff
my
real
ass
low
off on
key.
that programming. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it
That's
has
a
any
monster.
programming. I think, or very,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
little
we should
programming. It's this
we
and
should
this is
just
something
be there
everybody who
Mhm.
to support each
attends
other.
can be in
critique.
on it. Yes.
Critique group, write in. We could call it like a write in critique group.
Mhm.
Have like Stephen, people that's, wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote and like Rhea who does world building phenomenally and people like that to speak and talk on things. And then people can, yeah, like you said, sit around and chat. We could chat about
Mhm.
it, bounce ideas off of each other, and just write. Right,
Just right.
right, right. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
and have some good snacks and some good, yeah.
Yeah, good
Carol
snacks
says, and you
and
can stay with the
and
Holiday
bourbon.
Inn for a smaller ride-in. That's true.
Yep. And bourbon.
That's true.
Yeah. Don't forget
Oh
that.
And
yeah,
bourbon.
Stephen. If I'm involved, there's gonna be bourbon.
Yeah.
Like that's
Okay,
not even
good.
that's
Yeah.
a no brainer.
I've definitely not
And
had enough this year.
I'm gonna have wine and Eva's new found liqueur is tequila since she was with
And we
me the first time she had it. And me and tequila, yes,
and
Carol. Tequila,
hold
baby.
on.
That's
He was
where it's
great.
at.
We're gonna introduce everybody to Chad Elliott's Pawpaw liqueur.
Damn. Is it
That is
Speaking of
good?
wine,
amazing.
can we get Daker's wine? Can we get Daker to
Yeah.
sponsor something with his wine? Can we get
No,
Daker? Where's
can't.
I'm
Daker?
sure I could put a bug in his ear and see. Hell,
Can't.
I could
We
probably get
can't.
Dacre. Matter of fact, Dacre
We
come
can't.
out and chit
We
chat.
can't. We can't.
Why? Why?
Because unfortunately, so right now, this is kind of giving away some of the stuff that Dan and I have going, but
Yeah.
Dan and I have an event in New Orleans right now in March with Marita Crandall with the we're trying to put it all together
Yes.
with Baker and the using Stoker wines. The issue is that Stoker wines currently right now, the only place that they can distribute their wines is in Louisiana, because every state they have to get licensed in, and it's a huge
Oh, Lord.
ordeal right now. So they're
And
working on
Baker
it.
Yeah.
knows I've been waiting so long.
They know, and I will try to bring you back some from New Orleans.
Please.
But there's nothing
Smuggle,
I
like
need a
smuggle,
bottle of
keep it
something
smuggle.
red and something sweet.
class. There's a
Uh-huh.
bunch of
Uh-huh.
blame ABC on it, because but yeah, so he's working on it, they're working on it, but it's proving really, really difficult getting distribution here in the US.
Oh.
I'm just saying, if you need me to drop you a couple of dollars, I need something sweet. I need something red.
Uh-huh.
I'll you know what, I'll be like getting on the plane with 20 bottles. They're not for me.
Or
Just ship them. Well,
Ship
no, I
them,
guess you
yeah.
can't ship them.
You can't ship them.
You
Holly,
know what? I'll drive.
Holly,
I'll drive. I won't drive. I won't drive. I'm lying.
Well, now
I'll
hold on.
drive. I don't
Carol's
care
in
to drive.
Indiana.
I drive to Gulfport.
yeah,
I've drove it many times to
Holly,
Mississippi, so I'll
Holly,
drive. What?
Kimberly
Carroll's in
Richards.
Indiana. You can ship to Indiana, I think, because I used to have people ship to me when I was in Indiana. So
You could ship alcohol in Kentucky.
can you?
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Since
can.
COVID, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
They get rid of that Volstead Act problem.
It's a
Okay.
necessity.
We
It's an
may just have to
essential.
ship it, but
It's
I
an
don't
essential
know.
part of Kentuckians.
So
Yeah,
we're working on it. So, and
yeah.
hopefully the event in New Orleans works out and we're able to do it, and it, then we can see kind of how we're looking. But yeah, so
What
we're
was you
trying.
saying, Stephen?
Oh, I was just saying. I know. Kimberly was going down there at some point, and yeah, maybe she could attend Imaginarium and run us up a case or two of this wine.
There you go.
So yeah, we can check into that.
But yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I
If
wanna
somebody wants to be the
stow
runner, I'll
away
be a
with
tag along.
Eva.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I want to tag along and stow away with Eva. Anyway, she knows this. I want to go. So yeah, it's going to take an awful damn big suitcase. So, but yeah,
Come
We're
on,
running a van.
come on.
that's right. Party
Get the
RV,
bus,
weekend of March
Moon.
27th.
RV,
Be the weekend of
RV.
March 27th.
RV, RV.
I'm too much trouble in an RV. Y'all can't trust me in an RV. I've never been in one, but that's how I know you can't trust me.
Well, you just get me, don't let me have tequila and you can trust me. But if I have tequila, I am not responsible for my actions.
No.
No, he says.
Well, you've promised to placate me with tequila, so I'm worried.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
worried.
I'm going to teach her how to do the proper shot.
Oh Jesus!
They couldn't believe me, Moon, that I'd never had tequila.
Actually, I have a hard time believing you've never had tequila. For being fair,
She had never had tequila and it hit her in the ass. And she's like, whoa. I'm like, isn't it
I'm an
wonderful?
1800 guy.
Give me
I'm
more.
an 1800 guy. I love a good 1800
Oh,
because
Nice.
that's
1800's
good.
like you'll take a shot and you'll be like, "Ooh, this doesn't feel
Yeah.
like I had alcohol. I should put this
Let me
down."
have some more.
Matter of
I
fact,
think
I'll suggest to you Tequila Rose. Tequila Rose.
Oh my
yeah,
God. It's so freaking good.
It's
Okay,
so
well,
good.
I'll leave that
I
to you
think
guys.
Renmelian is
I
volunteering
got
to
you.
be a bartender. Renmelian is volunteering here.
Yes, Carol. Yes, we
She
have.
knows.
We've gone
Yes,
from
we
She
gummies,
knows I,
gummies to
I,
booze.
I am fond of my alcohol.
Yeah, this
So,
is
yes.
a true New Year's show. We've gone from gummies to booze. This
Hell
is a
yeah.
New
This
Year's
is what
show.
happens when
Hell
I'm
yeah.
around. Told you. Like
I will
The
tell
New
you, I
Year's
will save
celebration.
I will save my story for one night at the Imaginarium if somebody will remind me, because my story is pretty freaking epic. And it took place in
oh,
Nashville.
oh
Nice.
wow, all crazy things happen in
The
Yeah.
Nashville.
The gummies. The gummies.
I need to be somewhere where it's not recorded.
Yeah. We could do so
Well, that's
much back in
probably
the
not
day.
at Imaginarium. Because let me
Yeah,
tell you, I've had a lot of questionable stuff recorded of me doing things that
yeah,
God love them have never been published. But people, yeah, they're just holding on to it. I know they are. They're waiting for the
They are.
right moment. And ow.
so
But yeah,
true though. Growing up as a teenager in the later '80s and all, I mean, you didn't have cell phones everywhere to document
no,
what you
thank
got into,
God.
and
Thank
now
God.
you do.
Well, to make matters even worse, this was only like, I think 4 or 5 years ago.
That's funny.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this will be
Well,
fun.
I was
Yeah, I'll be
literally
wherever these stories are being told. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Oh yeah, I'll
we
be there.
we could do a whole story of me and Eva's and Baron Lore's night at with some other friends.
Air Bear, Air Bear.
Air Bear at
Right.
freaking Waverly Hills. That's a whole other story. But I was
Yeah.
literally stripping down and changing clothes in the damn parking lot area, and I mean it got wild quick. It
That
was
was
a night, let me
one
tell you.
bizarre night.
It
Good
was.
old Air Bear.
And we had a wonderful conclusion where me and Baron and Eva ate at Waffle House because IHOP was
3 a.m.
too full. I'm
Oh,
like, well, there's a Waffle
IHOP,
House.
IHOP.
IHOP. So we're like, let's go. I said, there's a Waffle House across the street. So we all three drive over there and and we ate and that was great. And then
Yeah,
went on our ways. But yeah, that was fun.
we did
Good old Air
IHOP
Bear.
at 2 a.m. and we did
We
Waffle
did.
House at like 10 a.m.
We did.
Nice.
Truth. We did. But I'm
Oh,
telling you, that was the best night's sleep that me and Baron and Eva have probably ever gotten. Fan freaking tastic. It was
Y'all
wonderful.
crazy.
and it all
I love you
started with
guys.
tequila. It all
Eva
started
said
with
I didn't
tequila.
even snore that much. I can't believe it.
Nice. That's
You know,
awesome.
what we need to do is you guys need to have a night where everybody comes on and gives their most embarrassing like story.
Not
Oh, good Lord.
recorded. We can't be exposing those things for the record.
No shit.
Yeah.
The things I've done with Sacco, I can't talk about.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let me get my ink pen ready for this. All right, that's an
Yeah.
episode. That's an episode.
Oh,
God damn.
speaking of, you guys were talking about reviewing each other's guilty pleasures. You know, honestly, we want to have you guys on the show, and actually I think we're going to email you about February 4th to see if you're free. But we were going to see if you guys wanted us to review your guilty pleasures.
Ooh,
Ooh,
like that.
listen, my guilty pleasure movie is not a vampire movie, but it's so great. It's so great. I'm gonna put a star on February 4th.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what that movie is now, and it's the greatest bad horror movie ever. Velocipaster. It's the best.
Oh my God. I
What
love
is it?
Velocipaster.
Oh
Yes.
no,
Holly knows about
moon.
this.
Oh
Holly
my
knows this one.
God, Steven loves this stupid movie. Oh my
Listen,
What
God.
is
there
it?
are
Great.
3
Oh,
fantastic movies that everyone should see, and they are all terrible.
Velocipasters.
Oh my God.
Velocipaster, Lamageddon, and Rubber.
Oh my
Oh
God.
God. What
Those
about
are the
tire? What's that one about the tire? Do you wasn't it
Rubber. That's
rubber?
Rubber.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
The
My
tire that
top
yeah.
my top 3 guilty pleasure movies. I will watch them all. I love those movies. You can
Attack
tell
of the
me how
Oh
Killer
terrible they
my
Tomatoes.
are.
God.
I love Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
You can tell me how terrible they are. It's fantastic. It's okay.
What about
It's okay. They're just
Motel
behind it.
Hell?
Never seen it.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
bad. So
Yeah.
bad.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
That's a good one. Yeah. It's so bad. It's fun. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I love and I'll cry every damn time, and I've seen it probably 100 times. and y'all gonna laugh at me because you know I'm a vampire, and y'all gonna laugh, think I'm soft, but I'm not. Is Breaking Dawn because they get married. Twilight, right? The
No,
the
no,
whole yeah. I'm
no.
sorry. I love the books. I love and I know the whole sparkling thing irritates people, but
I
I
love that
give her
movie.
kudos to Stephanie Myers for stepping outside the box and doing something original, right? With an
I
old
respect
lore.
that.
Yeah, I respect that. Anybody
Throw
that
it
takes an
in.
older monster, Frankenstein, Dracula, Swamp Man, and gives it new life or a new, lore, I like it. I think,
Hey,
well, good. Oh,
as
oh,
as I've
gee,
said, as I've said numerous times, she was not the first to make Vampire Sparkle. V. Neal made Vampire
that's right.
Sparkle in Lost Boys. When they come out of the cave, she needed a way to make the blood stand out. So she added glitter to it. And so if you look at the Frog Brothers and everybody coming out of the cave, their blood is but the vampire's blood sparkles. So Stephanie was not the first. So people give Stephanie a lot of flack about that. But
Right,
it's not, I mean, V. Neal did it in the Lost Boys. So, give Stephanie a
Yeah.
right.
break.
That's
No.
what I
There
say.
you
And one year, it's my goal, and it will happen. But I'm going to get Stephanie out of Imaginarium,
Oh,
Oh, we
go.
need to work on that.
without a
She's on my wish list for Vamp Chat.
yeah, yeah.
see,
I'm going to wear her down eventually.
this is how being me bites me in the ass. Because what's going to happen is like, hey, Moon, meet Stephanie. I'm like, ha, okay, all right. It's
New
like
moon meets Steph.
you've had some choice words. I'm like, okay, you right. I have. Are you gonna say it now? I'm like, that would be rude. I'm gonna, but yeah, that would be rude. I shouldn't, but yeah.
No, Moon, you'll do your fate. What I loved in the last with the review of Vamps, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
That would be, and I'm gonna regret saying this because that's what I do now. I say things and regret it instantly. Um, that's how you'll get me to watch Twilight. You'll be like, Moon, you're gonna be on this episode. You're gonna review Twilight with Stephanie Meyer.
Moon,
I'm like,
moon. Stop right there. Have you never watched the movies?
not once.
Oh
Can't do
my
it. Won't
God,
do
that
it.
So
hurt. That was
so
an arrow to my heart, not my knee. Oh my
so
God, dude.
Holly,
Oh,
Moon
get him
Moon
for
and
real.
I have taken on a, what would you call it, Moon? I don't even know what it is. Um so in our last
Devastating
discussion,
tragedy.
it was
Oh,
it
it
was
is a
revealed.
tragedy.
No. It was revealed that Moon and I have a deep, deep aversion to the Interview with the Vampire series, and
Mm.
Why?
we have agreed to jointly watch it together and get over this aversion.
Okay, you guys need to watch it with me because here's what you got to keep in mind. It's not based on her books. It is a what do I call it? It
Loose
is a
translation.
adaptation. It's an
Loose
adapt.
translation.
Oh,
That's it.
that's even
It's an
worse. That didn't help.
adaptation.
No, it
That
didn't
It's
didn't
help
help.
well,
either.
That didn't help at all.
it's. I'm sorry. It's great. It's great. Once you get through it, Louis' whole background, I'm like, what the hell is this? But it worked. And I'm sorry, they weaved it in. And I was like, you don't mess with my Lestat because you know he's my beloved, and I will take a hoe down for Lestat. That is the way it is. I'm waiting for him, and I will be waiting for him until I'm dead and in my grave, and then I'll still be waiting. But I love Lestat. Anyway, Eva knows this. Anyway, I love Sam Reed, the actor that plays Lestat. I was like, you're not going to beat Stuart Townsend because the Lestat of Queen of the Damned. I'm sorry, the movie, yeah, it mishmashed like 3 books together. It wasn't great, but I love the movie. That's my guilty pleasure because I love Stuart Townsend as Lestat, even though he had black hair opposed to blonde. Sam Reed has blonde hair. And Sam Reed is freaking amazing. He comes off with this air of, he has this big chip on his shoulder, confidence. I can rule the world. I am me, and this, conceitedness, and oh my God, he owns it. I'm sorry, he does. And Louis is still a whiny bitch, and that's the
Okay,
way it always
listen.
will be. Louis is always going to be a whiny bitch,
Well,
right?
Louis not a whiny bitch.
Uh,
Okay.
Moon and I
Yeah.
are very
uh,
into the canon, so
Yeah,
this is hard for
Well,
us.
I am
it's
too.
very
I
difficult.
am. It is difficult,
But
but
here's the
I
thing.
push through
Here's
it.
the thing. We are going to we understand that adaptations are adaptations. We understand that
Adaptation, not
interpretations
a.
are interpretations. We're
That's
going to
it.
give it a
Not a
fair
base.
shot, and we're going to
It's
lean on each
yep.
other to keep each other accountable so that we can watch it. But we
Yes.
figure we might as well, I do reviews, they do vampire stuff. We might as well make content out of it.
Hmm.
So
Well,
that's what
let's
we're going to
let's
do.
make a
That's
weekend. Let's watch it together because seriously, I can be your buffer of reason because Steven knows when it first came out. I'm like, what is this shit?
yep. Yep.
This is not
yeah,
canon.
that
This
checks
is
out.
not
Yeah,
Anne
that's what I was
Rice.
thinking.
Well, that's it. I'm like, no, this never happened. This is bullshit. This never even happened. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to give it a chance and look at it as a adaptation, not a based on an adaptation. And when I switch to that, it's a whole new thing. This I totally um remove this. It's like an alternate universe for me of what could have happened if this would have happened. I think of it as an alternate timeline, like
Well,
Stranger
we'll
Things.
see how we'll see how it plays out
We'll
when
see
Think
how
of
it
it
it,
as
goes.
it
the
either gets
upside
answered.
down.
Yeah.
Think of
Oh
it as
Lord,
the upside down.
Well, I think the word reimagining comes into it more than adaptation. I think it's more of a reimagining than
there you go.
adaptation.
I feel like that's more
That's
accurate.
it.
So,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it. And the
And
Talamasca, yes, we're
yes,
watching the Talamasca too,
no,
Rhea.
no, we watched this first season. Yeah, Talmasca. That was fun.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to season 3, where Sam Reed is playing the vampire Lestat as a rock god lord. What I have seen, woo, baby, I'm gonna need some alcohol because wow,
Oh,
wow, he owns it. Now, is he Stuart Townsend? No, nobody's ever gonna beat him. I don't care. I will die on that pedestal. But yeah, Stuart Townsend always going to be my Lestat. But damn, Sam Reed, kudos, kudos. But yeah, I would like to watch it with you all. If you would like a third wheel, that would be me. I will sit back and drink wine and shut the hell up. But I'll give you my opinion if asked.
And watch us writhe in pain.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, it was painful. Steven knows. It was painful for me. Oh, you don't know. It was very painful because I take Lestat very seriously. And it was extremely painful. Um, but I was like, okay, I just removed myself. I'm like, this has nothing to do with the books. Nothing. This is an alternate
Yeah,
timeline. We started the Spartacus, fall of Usher the other night, and
House
I told Steven
House
because
of Usher
yeah, House of Usher. He
or
loves
Asher.
Spartacus so much, right? I'm like, okay, this is a alternate timeline. What would have happened if the gods would have brought, you know, Asher back, right?
Asher back.
That
Yeah.
this is yeah, it's an alternate timeline. That's how I took the whole Interview with the Vampire
Well,
series.
it has to
Uh,
be because they beheaded Asher at the end of the Spartacus series.
yeah, so
So,
obviously it has to be
yeah,
an
it has to
alternate
be.
timeline. But it is
So
it but the similar
Yeah, right.
we're
differences.
multiversing. We're
Yeah,
multiversing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a fanfic,
Mm,
if you will. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. You can't, like Ria says, you can't go in a movie or series with the book in mind. You'll always be disappointed because the books are always better.
Mhm.
Holly drinking and keeping quiet, snort video,
Yeah,
or it didn't happen. Yeah. Ria.
yeah. The keeping quiet part's not going to happen with Holly.
Correct.
It's going to be damn hard. But you
We
got to
are going
give
to have to
Sam
record all
Reed
of
a
that.
chance. You got to give Sam Reed a chance, Moon and Eva. You
Well,
got to
that's the
give him.
thing. We're keeping each other accountable. We're going to give the
Yeah.
whole thing a chance. We're going
Yeah.
to look at it with the acting and the story that they're telling. We're going to keep
Yeah.
everything in mind and just react how we feel.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna just do it.
Yeah, Holly
Feet
could do some
first.
book. Holly could do some bookbinding while she's
Nope.
watching. That's
Not
That
happening.
sounds perfect.
I don't
Not
think people
happening.
understand how visceral this is for us. Like,
They
this
Oh, I
really,
is
get it.
you
Oh, I
you
get it.
should.
We don't
It's
have
Yeah.
the
I
time to
can be
talk about it.
dramatic. I can be a little
Yeah.
dramatic on occasion, but you
No,
should
I
if
get
you
it.
watch the episode,
Yes.
I'm literally writhing and
Well,
trying
Steven
to
knows how I am with
even just
Lestat.
get the idea
I
out.
No, I know
I
how
will
you. I
shank a
know how I
bitch.
feel.
I
But
will shank a bitch for Lestat. But
we do not have the time tonight. But you bring up
yeah.
Rings of Power, and I will. Ooh, I'll go off on
Oh Lord, that hits
on
a
you.
nerve with him. He won't even
Yeah,
watch it. I
I
went.
will not
I
watch
got
it.
it to episode
Absolutely not
3.
anymore.
I've
Uh-uh.
never read the books
Well,
because
we're
that's
not going
not
to get
my
into it because it'd take it. Yeah, we only got a few
cup of
minutes
tea.
left. But yeah, I'm
But
not going to.
Steven
But
is
yeah,
so mad about everything he's seen and the whole,
yeah.
and so he won't even watch it. Well, I made it to
Nope.
3 and I had to quit. And I love elves. I love the
No,
movies.
I'm
I
just
love,
saying that I understand where Eva and
We got
Moon
you.
are coming
We
from.
got
yeah,
you.
we
I get it.
understand.
Yes. Yeah.
but it hurts his heart.
You
He
you
can't
feel
do
our
it.
pain. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he can't do it. He tried to. He watched like I was bitching about the Interview with the Vampire series, the first season, when I started watching it because I'm like, what the hell is this shit? That never. What the hell is going on? And Steven's like, what? And then he watched a little bit, and he's like, oh my god, what? I said, Steven, that never happened. That never happened. Anne never wrote that. That's never
Yeah.
happened.
Remember you telling me that.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's awful." I said, "That never happened."
You're not making this any
But
easier for us.
yeah,
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 I do want to read yeah, I'm gonna be reading some Anne Rice. I've been needing
yeah.
to
You
catch
need to
up.
read the whole Vampire Chronicles. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I have the last the last couple here. I'm reading the Atlantis one right now, but I read it slowly because it's gonna be the last, and it makes me sad. Um, her last 3 that she come out with the stat books. Well, she said she was done, but she come out with those, and I ordered all of them and pre-order and got her signature, thank God. But I never got to meet Anne, and it breaks my heart.
I mean, adaptations work. Like, for example, one that is amazing is the end of the Twilight series in the movies. The whole fight scene
Yeah,
at the end.
Here we
That
go.
is an amazing adaptation, and it made the movie.
it
It was
is.
actually better than what was in the book.
And it had our chins to the floor because we're
Yeah,
looking around, and you could tell in the theater who had read the book and who didn't
yeah,
because our mouth was like, what the hell? This never happened. What is
yeah.
this shit? What is going on?
But
And
it
we're looking
rocked.
around, and people, you could tell who read and who
Yeah,
didn't because
yep.
we were
I was
about to
there,
lose our shit. And we're like, this ever happened? What the hell? But it actually it worked out very good.
and it was better than the book. It really was.
Yeah, it was. It was good. I loved it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm open. I'm open, but
Yeah.
this one's going to be hard.
That's it. You got to go through with an open mind and don't think based on adaptation. Do not think based on because that's what gets you. I went in thinking based on, And it is not. It
Yeah,
is not.
reimagining.
It is
Yeah,
loosely. Yeah, it's
reimagined.
loosely based. Yeah, yeah.
But but we are, folks, we are getting down to 5 minutes because they do cut us off at
We went over in
they
like an
will.
hour what we's
Yeah,
gonna do.
they give
See,
us
this
I
the
is what
extra
told you, you
happens.
time.
put me on a show, and run times don't matter. I told
This
you.
is what
So
happens. Yeah.
I have to, yeah, I have to come in to warn because they actually will cut us off here in about 5 minutes. So we'll have to wrap up, but
Well, thank
sadly
you
enough.
guys for calling in. It's been great,
Thank
and
you.
we will chat very soon. And
Yeah,
I love
Yep.
our New Year loose resolutions, right? But our writing, we're going to stay on point.
yeah,
Yes.
we will. Yeah, go ahead and Moon and Eva, go ahead and give your platforms, where folks can
Yep.
find you real quick. Yes, so
Ladies
we can
first.
Vamp Chat with Dan and Eva.com, EvaVertrice.com, Podbean, Vamp Chat with Dan and Eva. Everything is Vamp Chat with Dan and Eva.
And you can find me and Sako on our YouTube channel, Sako the Moon, uh, on YouTube. And you can find me at DewanLHearn.com.
fantastic.
The
And
moon.
wishing you guys a happy New Year, and to all of you listeners and everybody in the chat room, happy New Year. Yeah,
Yes,
for
Happy New
sure.
Year.
Best
Happy
one
New Year.
yet ahead. May the next year be your best yet.
Lord, may the next year be a lot better than this one. And
Yeah, well,
this
yeah.
one has been a shit show. We're all going to put behind us the
Yeah.
dumpster fire behind us. Let's burn a bay leaf. Everyone out there, even if you're
Let's call this a year of the creative.
Yes.
let's do that. Let's do that. And Eva knows where I'm going with this. Write on a bay leaf. Even those of you who aren't witchy, Carol Prefelish, you need to do this. Write on a bay leaf your wish for 2026 and burn that sucker with intention. And yeah, tomorrow, let it go to the wind, right? Tomorrow at midnight or, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever. New Year, let it go. Blow some cinnamon out and wish for better for this year. Set good intentions, be accountable, and be creative, all. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Vamp Chat, for calling in, Eva Vertrice. Thank you,
Eva
Moon
Vertrice,
DL Hearn.
Moon. Yes.
And we love you all. We love you, listeners. Like, review, shoot us a message. We love you all over the world. Happy New Year. Even those of us that'll be before us because you live in the future. We love you. And join us next Wednesday, same time, same place, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Another great guest, another great chat. And for the rest of the week, be creative. Happy New Year, all.